Hey, how's it going, Capricorn? Robin here with AriesFireTarot. What's up? So, guys, thanks for joining me today on the channel for your new month reading for May 2020. So I have to give you guys a disclaimer, just like all of my free online videos are general reading. So I hope you enjoy them and I hope it resonates for you. But just remember, this is based on collective energy present at the time I do the read. So let me know what your favorite card is, guys. I'm always like super fascinated to know which connected with you the most and which part really resonated. And I just wanted to thank everybody for the likes and the subscribes, and to throw out a reminder to tap the notification bell, just so you guys, you know, when my videos come up, you're actually alerted to them. Anyway, enough about me. Hope you guys are doing amazing, and I want to just jump right in with the Witch's Tarot. And the first card is going to ask you to take a closer look at this. I'm going to do a quick deck cut. This is so weird. I just ended Sagittarius with this very card. So, like, you guys, if you're adjacent to other signs, you know, it could really, you know, especially if you're really close to the like cutoff dates, your energy could sort of co-mingle, or sometimes, you know, another sign could be very close to you to help you achieve the goals that you're seeing in your new month reading. So take a closer at this. Are you waiting for something to come back around? Like, are you like looking back a little too often? And maybe not in a good way, you know, especially when times are really tough, we kind of tend to look back and like wistfully romanticize things that happened in the past. But I think we tend to put on filters and say, well, oh, that was so amazing. I wish that was happening now. But that doesn't really do you any good in your present moment, you know, because you're taking away from it, because there's almost always something to be enjoyed in the present moment. I mean, unless you're going through something truly horrific, and I don't want to minimize any of that for anybody. I've made a mess of the deck here. Hold on. That's really interesting. And I had a card fall out, so I'm going to keep that too. So take a closer look. Like, are you really being mindful of the present moment and what's really going on? And could you appreciate it a little bit more, or bring at least that energy from your childhood or when times were a little bit better? And, you know, like, being happy is a decision. You know, if you look at somebody like Nelson Mandela, there's that commercial on TV where he sat in, I think it was a 6-foot square cell, and he came out, you know, just really strong, you know, and just really, and that takes work, you know, to like choose the option of being mindfully happy, if not ridiculously happy, but accepting the circumstances for what they are and choosing to be the best version of yourself despite any sort of difficulty that could be occurring in the moment. So this says, don't worry so much about this. So this is kind of a fascinating card to get here, because you've got the 6 of Wands here, and maybe you aren't being supported by everybody, your friends and family right now. Maybe you've chosen a path or taken an option where other people are like, wow, I don't even know what you're thinking right now. But you don't have to please everybody else. So don't worry about the crowd going wild, you know, when you're striking out on your path. And if you're choosing to make a difference in the world, or a difference in your own life that other people don't approve of, like, don't expect their approval, you know, just do things for yourself, do things in your, like, with your heart right and your mind right, and just keep on moving forward, because this really is your life to live. Oh, and I do not want a Bon Jovi song in my head right now. Unbelievable. And sorry if that happened to you. So beware of this danger. Not that there's anything wrong with Bon Jovi. So we've got the 7 of Swords here, and you know what? This guy is just, like, he's just such a creep, you know? So there could be other people coming in to steal your joy, steal your assets. So be very careful. You know, you could, especially if you're going through a difficult time where other people aren't approving of you, somebody could come in and try to take advantage of you. So you don't want to let that happen at all. So be very mindful. of other people. Like, I really have a rule about letting people prove to me who they are, because almost nobody can keep up a facade for long, and I don't want to say this in the sense that I distrust people right away, but I don't, you just have to let people, especially if you're going to let them really close into your life, like, take your time and get to know people before you start sharing your assets, or throwing them your car keys, or letting them into your home or whatever. Like, you got to watch people. I mean, this like COVID business, like, people are scamming and taking advantage of a global pandemic to scam people. So just be very careful and watch things, so, and this is like your email and stuff like that. Like, just be careful, because I see somebody that wants to come in and sort of chip away because you've got a massive ambition to fulfill here. So very interesting. You might not be supported in the way that you want to be, and there could be somebody trying to take advantage of you. So hold tight to this, you guys. Okay, so this is like a situation where all these rampant thoughts of nervousness, they could really serve you well, because it could be your early warning system. Like, your spidey senses could be tingling when you meet certain people. So sometimes I say it's not that great to be caught up in your head and be suspicious and have these things going on, but right now it could be a really good time for you to second guess everything and think everything through, and maybe write things down. And have I got my plan right? Is everything tight? Can I keep on going? Like, should I trust that person? Should I run a background check on that person? So really take advantage of, this cyclical thinking that your brain is trying to, like, analyze all this data about what is really going on here, and take advantage of it, but try to shut it off when you can. Learn to appreciate this, you guys. So you've got the Two of Cups. So you do have people in your life that you are close to and that you can trust. The Two of Cups is asking you to really grow your bonds with the people that you can trust, and, like, appreciate the people that are there for you. Like, sometimes your circle can be really big, and sometimes it can be really small, and sometimes they just vanish altogether and your only friend is yourself, or in my case, I have me and my dog. So appreciate who is there for you, and appreciate how you can build your current existing relationships into really strong ones. And some of you could be meeting somebody that you can really trust, but there's still nothing wrong with waiting for people to, like, develop their relationship without jumping in like, woo, let's get engaged after 4 dates. I'm watching this show right now on Prime. I don't know if you guys have Prime, and it's like, Who the Bleep Did I Marry? And, like, somebody got married to somebody in, like, they got engaged on their 4th date, and then they got married within a month. And then she was like, oh, I just had no idea what kind of person he was. And he was like this horrible criminal. But I mean, that was the key phrase. Like, she just had no idea who he was and married him anyway. And then he turned out to, like, rip everybody off. And, like, it was just like, come on, like, give your head a shake. It's great that you, like, vibe with people, but I mean, you got to see who people really are, their whole self. Anyway, let's see. Stop pursuing this, you guys. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles. So in the pursuit of happiness, I mean, you can sometimes forget to be happy. And I'm seeing this as sort of the tone going through your reading right now. You've got the Ten of Pentacles, which says this is the jackpot card. So it's like it's already yours. It's already written. You don't have to do anything special. You don't have to keep reminding yourself, like, oh, I'm so worthy. You just are, and just feel that way, like, and embody that. There's a whole difference between saying affirmations and believing them. And once you start to really feel that, you're worthy, the universe will respond out to you again. So you don't have to chase anything, you guys, because it's there, and what you are seeking is seeking you. So you just have to sit back and understand that whatever you want is available to you, and you don't have to keep convincing yourself or other people or the universe that you're worthy of it, because you already are. Just because you woke up, you know? And even if you schlep around all day in your pajamas, it's fine. You don't have to do anything special. So seek this, you guys. I love this card for you guys right now with the Eight of Wands, and just understanding that the flow of the universe is always going on behind the scenes. That understanding that things are happening because you want them to and because you deserve it. And having this really, like the Eight of Wands, it embodies this super happy, really just happy to be alive. I woke up this morning, you know. I used to be a server, and one of my customers, he said, "Why are you so happy today?" And I said, "Well, you know, I woke up." So that was a good start. So being able to say thank you, try to get in the habit of saying thank you first thing in the morning when you woke up, when you wake up. Say thank you at the end of the day, even if you had a crappy day, you know. Be thankful for something, and just try to maintain this really happy. It's not possible all the time, like really, but you know what I mean? Just keep yourself happy. That's all you have to do, and then the universe responds accordingly. And you do have a tribe out there that's trying to make its way to you. So be really mindful of that. And just, I think you have a little bit of work for you guys to do, that you don't have to wait for anybody else to accept you. All you have to do is accept yourself, and then everything else will happen accordingly. So, I mean, go stand in front of the mirror and like talk to yourself and tell you that you love you, and you know, you are loved by the universe, and everything's just gonna be fine here. And appreciate the people that are around you supporting you, and everything else is just gonna take care of itself in divine and perfect timing. All right, guys, I hope you have a great May. Take care. Bye.